Hey everyone, this is Flickhan Gamer. Welcome back to Let's Play Senran Kagura 2 The Crimson. In the last part, we defeated the second and third and second Yoma seat generals, as we discovered that they're basically like copycats of the 10 main characters from Dogen, who killed Hanzo, which I find hard to believe. And now we're going to play as Hibari and Haruka to face off against the last Yoma general, in the last red orb. Alright, let's see how this is going to turn out. And considering that this is the last Yoma general, we're going to be going up against the one that's similar to Asuka's playstyle, so this is going to be the last for everything, I guess, but who knows. I think you can already tell that just from that second sentence, you know she's just messing with her. Yeah, that's what I thought. Spoiler alert, they're still renegades. The last Yoma general. Alright, so I did a little bit of off-screening, and I did level up Hibari slightly, but I was able to get, a ninja art stone, which basically makes the secret ninja arts more powerful, and, alright, I'm just prepared to see. So, I have a lot of offensive power, and I just equipped the, ninja art stone for everyone, so. And, I guess there's one thing I should mention that I probably should have mentioned before, that I've been uploading the videos a lot more frequently because just a while ago, I bought a flash drive that has, like, a compatible SD card, like, port in it, so now I don't have to go to the computer lab here, and so I don't have to go to the computer lab here and worry about, like, the files, like, messing up on the flash drive. So basically, like, I can take the SD card out and just, like, put it into the flash drive, and I'll upload the video, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. Alright, trying to think, because I know I wanted to get that out of the way, because I'm sure some people have already noticed of how my videos have been uploading a lot more frequently. Oh dear lord, okay, let's see if this works. Still the best attack in the game, because I just took everybody out in one shot. Except that one, but... Alright, this is it. The last Yoma General. And just like I said 1,000 times, the first seed is basically Asuka.
私たち負けない。もうはるかさんったら。
Oh my god.
おことですか？ひばり激おこ？怒ってないよ、はるかさん。
Alright, let's see how much damage that does. This is what I want to see.
おしくらまんじゅう。上出来よ。やりました。
Well, that didn't do a damn thing.
なんか気に入っちゃった。
What was that all about? Oh, Yoma General couldn't even. Let's try this again. Better freaking work. Whoa! Holy crap! I did not think it was going to do that much damage. I'm actually glad I equipped the Ninja Art Stone to everybody because, like, you saw that, like, that Yoma General had health from the green in with a little bit of yellow on the side, and after using that special attack, it just dropped dead into nothing. Wow, I'm really glad I did this, and I think that is actually going to help me out in the long run for this next mission. Okay, so now you realize it. Now you realize that your master still needs a red orb.
Naruku-chan? Naruku-san, どうして? Kagura-san は覚醒したから、もう赤玉は必要ないんじゃ。ひばり、かぐらちゃんの様子が変よ。完全に覚醒したわけじゃないみたい。かぐら様、これを。早くこの赤玉を食べてください。そうすれば完全に覚醒するはずです。
You know you're just full of bitch assness, you know that?
ナラクはそれでいいのか?
Yeah, that makes me wonder, is this really what you want, or are you just following orders?
私がナラクのことを全く意に介さなくなり、ただヨーマを倒すだけの存在となってもいいのか? それは
Then you don't care.
どうしてそんなことを言うんですか?
Because she's your friend.
行こう、ナラク。この赤玉は私が。あの二人どうしちゃったんだろう。覚醒したカグラちゃん。なんか思っていたのと違う感じね。
As I said, she's not really fully awakened. Alright, let's see. Their affection rate has gone up to 28. I'm not sure what happened. Like, I don't remember when their affection rate was last, but I'm surprised it just jumped up to 28. And let's see. And they're both level 13 now. Yeah, so, wow. I think this is going to help me out in the long run, to be honest. Alright. Oh, okay, here we go. We searched Kyoto for the next Yoma General, which I'm pretty sure we just took out the last of them. Buildings have been destroyed. Cars have been flipped over. Smoke rises from every direction. We see no signs of life. Kyoto has come to this because of the Yoma. I glance at Master Kagura as she walks beside me. I want to awaken her as soon as possible so she can eradicate the Yoma. But there are doubts now and questions. She appears to have awakened physically. Those words had shocked me coming from Master Kagura. and I failed to give her the right answer. Sure. As a Goshen clan member, I should have clearly said, yes, I absolutely want you to become who you were born to be and slay the Yoma. Well, that would be a clearly dumbass decision. But instead, those words stuck in my throat. I think that should have been those words stuck in my throat, really? I think the correct plural would have been the words were stuck in my throat, but that's just me being a grammar freak. The Goshen clan's village is deep in the mountains, away from human contact. I was born precisely when the year of the Goshen began, and so I was chosen as a priestess made to watch over Master Kagura as she awakens and disappears. The reincarnation sphere is the size of a fist. It was hidden away in the village shrine. Outside of mealtimes, I spent my entire youth with the spear, kneeling before it constantly. So you basically just sat there for that whole time since you were a kid. The spear must have a human presence nearby to store up power for the awakening. And that's why 365 days a year, I continue to stare at the reincarnation sphere without rest. So you haven't gotten any sleep either? Jeez, no wonder why she's so salty. As a priestess, that was my duty in my life. So even at my age, I had never set foot outside the village until now. Obviously, I never walked or rode to school, nor did I ever have any friends my age. But even so, I didn't bemoan my fate. Why not? Because every villager continuously told me that there was no greater honor than to attend Master Kagura's once-in-a-century rebirth. Well, that's a really stupid honor, considering that humans usually live like 80 years mostly, but then there can be some that lives like 100 years. Days passed and passed. Warm days, cold days, quiet mornings, long nights. All I did was stare and stare at that spear. Eyes forward, all alone. But I wasn't sad. Surprisingly, it was quite enjoyable. So, I guess the reincarnation sphere is the equivalent of just staring at paint drying for God knows how many years. The outside of the reincarnation sphere is like polished glass. It's completely open. Okay, I need to look this up. I don't know what that word means. I just gotta... This is like the second time during this Let's Play that I had to look at the definition of the word that I don't understand. Oh, opaque, which means not able to be seen through, not transparent. With no hints as to what the outer shell might be hiding. Because of that, my imagination ran wild, and I always smiled and laughed as I pictured the spear's inside. I wonder what Master Kagura would look like. I guess at the sound of her voice and at her mannerisms, I dreamed of meeting her. I wanted to talk to her. Would we get along? Would she be hard to please? I hope not. Well, from what I've seen, not really. Would she like me? And could we be friends? Well, holy shit, she knows the meaning of friends. Let's go get at the town founder so we can congratulate her on this amazing discovery. I imagine her as my first friend. I wished for that. I sense a strange aura and snap back to my senses. All my reminiscing has made me lose track of time. It is no Yoma, but I cannot call it human. It has the presence of a Yoma, but with a unique aura to it. And we know exactly who that is. Master Kagura's voice flared. Jesus, so I guess even the god of destruction of the Yoma or whatever doesn't like this douche. A human who... If we go to that person's location, I hesitate to say it, but I have no choice. You're a freaking dumbass. After a pause, Master Kagura follows my gaze and gives her nod. She seems to be losing interest in pursuing the red orbs. I pretend not to notice. Then what kind of friend are you then? Oh, give me a break. I'm sure Naruku can kick this guy's ass without any problems whatsoever. Oh, it's gonna be like that, huh? Bunch of bickering bitches. So they just now realize that he's here? そろそろ祭りの仕上げにかかろうと思ってな。お前たちの邪魔はあったが、おおむね計画通りだ。計画って、じゃあこの騒動の原因は？ああ、私が日本各地に妖魔を解き放った。忍びどもの力を京都から遠ざけるためにな。Well, to be perfectly honest, that plan pretty much failed because, their Yoma still got their asses kicked by high school girls, so I'm not sure why you're proud of that. I literally have nothing to say to this idiot. I mean, really? Like, What? You know, I think something tells me that he didn't even get that right. I'm just saying. I agree, because even though that they tried to make it convincing that he killed him, considering that Hanzo is a legendary shinobi, I don't think that he could be easily killed by this weak-ass loser. Exactly, Homer's right, this dude is full of shit. Yeah, Yeah, he's full of shit. So, and still nobody bothered to fire this guy? I'm just, wow. Is this a passion that you just picked up on the spot, or is this basically you just making shit up as you go? Ha ha. Yeah, because it's always about the power with you.
ならばお前たちに見せてやろう。傀儡の最強の使い方を。
It's 2 against 1. Even if you use it on them, they're just gonna kick your ass.
何？傀儡の術を自分にかけただと？
Well, I gotta admit, I'm not gonna lie, he's pretty jacked out of his mind right now.
その通り。普通の人間は肉体の限界を自分の意志では外すことができない。しかし私は傀儡の力で肉体の限界を解放したのだ。さあかかってこい。人間を超えた力をたっぷりと味わわせてやる。
I agree. You know what? We're just gonna save this fight for the next part, because next part, prepare your butts for an incoming rant next time. See ya.